Mm-hmm. Hello? It's just trying to get this adjusted. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna wait for people to start showing up so then I can talk about what's on my mind this week. It finally started. Just sitting on some stuff right now. Hello? I know some people will start to show up in about a minute or so. Just want to see how things are going. Somebody showed up. That's nice. Just seeing what's new on X real quick and see if there's anything else I can talk about. Anything good, at least. It's all just the same mind-numbing nonsense. Hello? Is anyone there? Hmm. Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Where did my water go? I know it's not. I know it's a bit late. I normally do at 10:30, but I was busy making some cookies because I'm bored. Hello? I know someone is in here to say something in chat. Is that you, Lynette? John Humandret, hello. Is this live? Yeah, it's live. Just checking some stuff. Hello, John. It's been a week or so. How's it been? Yeah, the week's been okay, I guess. It's almost been 1 week since Trump's been here. Yeah, I didn't move because then my father has not told me anything at all. Nothing, nothing new there. Well, since you're here, I might as well start talking about my idea, hence the name of the title of this live stream. You see, one way we could save energy and make sure that we have independence, make sure that China doesn't buy more and more of our farmland is simple. Has anyone here heard of ethanol? Just raise your hand if you have. E85? I don't know what that is. Let me check. I think that's ethanol. Yeah, ethanol. Let me check. 85. Yeah, corn fuel. Let's see. 85. I hate autocorrect. Well, yes, ethanol, corn fuel. You see, I have an idea on how to help with this energy crisis. How gasoline is at $3 a gallon in some states, and how to give China the boot. I have an idea. Simple. We take back the land that China stole from us because they say that we are quote unquote imperialist scum. They say that America, empire, America is an empire full of degeneracy and blah blah blah. Yet here they are trying to take over Africa, most of Asia, and now they bought the and now they own the Panama Canal. They are very hypocritical. They say that we are an empire, because we have what? Some islands in the Pacific Ocean, the size of probably, I don't know, Manhattan. Yet here they are buying up most of Africa. Does anyone see the hypocrisy in there? But yes, one way to make sure we can, number one, get more energy, more fuel, more precious fuel, and to give China the boot is simple. We take back the land that they stole from us, that and the land that Bill Gates bought, because he's not a farmer. Just take it, yank it away from him because he is not doing anything with it. He's letting it turn into rubbish. So just yank it away from him and the CCP and turn that into ethanol farms. Simple, but not government owned ethanol farms. Actually, get farmers to just give them the land, let them buy the land, put it up for sale again, and let them buy the land. It's simple. But then of course the bureaucracy would have to get involved and say blah 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 blah, restrictions, regulations, and blah blah blah, because we can't have fun when the bureaucracy is in control. But the ethanol farms purely corn farms purely made not for consumption, only for ethanol production. It's simple. Do you know how much land that the CCP and Bill Gates owns in America? Probably over 1 million acres combined. All that land can be used for either simple farmland like potatoes, wheat, etc., etc., etc. Maybe a radish here and there. But ethanol, I think ethanol is the way of the future. Who else agrees on me on that? Because it's green energy. It's green. It comes right from the ground, and it's reusable. Just keep planting corn. Corn is a renewable resource. Just use that. It's simple. hmm Does anyone else agree? I know there's two more people here. Just say whatever you want, as long as it's on topic. I think Lynette is here too. I told her that I might do it this late. I had problems trying to do this because, well, that's something to talk about later. Let me see. I gave her the notification. Well, I'm not even waiting. But anyways, what else is new? Well, it's almost been a week since Trump took office. Tomorrow will be the first official week, and so far he's done some good deeds. Well, he helped with the January 6 people because some of them, like 98% of them, did nothing wrong. They were charged with trespassing, yet they were given what, a life sentence. And the House finally passed the Lincoln Riley Act. First, it was the Senate, then the House, and then it went straight to Trump's desk. All signed, and all good now. So that means if you are illegal and if you commit a crime, saying I don't know, you execute somebody, immediate deportation, no detention, no detaining. You go from America back to your country of origin. Simple, plain, and it saves the taxpayers money. Let's see, what else did he do in the first 100 hours? He got us out of the abysmal Paris Climate Peace Accords or whatever that is. Even though it was basically nothing. It was worthless. He also made sure that we would be the number one in crypto and the number one in AI technology. He also made a deal with Saudi Arabia for $600 billion. Yes, $600 billion. They want to invest in us. Not we investing in them. They want to invest with us. But Trump said he might did it to maybe $1 trillion. Sounds good, right? And another thing he did was probably help with the border. He sent 1,500 new border agents. Well, actually, no, he sent 1,500 actual military people. Hey, Lynette. Oh, your laptop died? Yeah, that happens. But anyways, we were talking about my fuel idea and what Trump has done in his first week in office. I've been watching these videos about them putting up the border wall. They're doing a great job. And now they're putting razor wire on the top of it. So, Lynette, do you want to hear my idea about how to get more fuel and to give the CCP the boot off of American land? Because frankly, I think they're hypocrites. They say they are American scum because they are imperialist scum. Yet they buy what? Most of Africa. They are not trying to take over most of Asia. They're not trying to steamroll through Europe. They bought the Panama Canal, and yet they call us imperialists. What? Because we have Puerto Rico and Guantanamo Bay. That's what makes us imperialists, because we own some islands the size of a Humvee. But yes, one way to make sure that we get more fuel and to give the Chinese a boot is simple. We buy back the land they stole from us. Because to be honest, how can a foreign country own land of another foreign country? It's not like with Greenland, where we would buy Greenland. All of Greenland would be ours. All of it, 100% ours. Where it's not like we're buying parts of Greenland. No, that's stupid. We would buy all of Greenland and pay them in full. The Danish, that is. What they are doing is some sort of I'm sure is it in some sort of form of the Geneva Convention or some sort of. Basically, I think they are going against the Constitution, because that is basically an invasion, buying up land right next to military bases, and then just flying a balloon, flying a little balloon over it for a few hours with computers hooked up to it. But one way to make sure we will never have another incident is simple. Take the land that China owns in America, okay? And the land that Bill Gates bought, because he's doing nothing with that land, right? He's letting it turn into garbage. Prime land, and he's letting it go to waste. And they say he's a good businessman. Yeah, sure. But take the land, yank it away from them, but pay them if you have to. Buy it. Take it back. That is our land. This land is my land, so get your hands off of it. And then we purely make it an ethanol farm. You know what ethanol is, right, Lynette? It's just corn. Just pure corn turned into fuel. It is, in a sense, a renewable resource. Something that the left will never talk about because it actually works. But yeah, all of this farmland, take it away from the CCP and Bill Gates and turn it into privately owned, not government owned, privately owned farms. Put them back on the market for farmers to buy. Sell it for them for real cheap, like probably like $50 an acre, maybe $25 an acre, and tell them for it to only be ethanol farms. It's simple, right? Because do you know how much farmland they own? They probably own what, 1,000,000 acres combined, both China and Bill Gates. Put all the land they own in one giant melting pot, it's probably over 1,000,000 acres. 1,000,000 acres that is being left to go into a wasteland. That prime fertile land can be used to do so much good. I mean, the left for years has been talking about renewable energy this, energy that. Coal is bad, nuclear is bad, blah, 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 whine, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. But when we put up an actual solution, they ignore it. We say, hey, why don't we go to full nuclear? They say nuclear is bad. They say, okay, why don't we go to ethanol farms? They sometimes think ethanol is bad. I mean, these are the same people that think we should stop eating cows because of cow farts. Even though we don't eat cows, we eat bull. Bull. The same thing they say every damn day. But yes, ethanol, I fully believe ethanol is the future of energy. I know it takes a lot of corn to make a gallon of gas, ethanol fuel. But with all of the land they currently occupy that they are doing nothing with, we can take it back because that is our birthright. That is land that we inherited from our forefathers. That is land that we fought and died to protect, while they just simply buy it and then do nothing with it. At least when other companies come into America and buy the land, they actually had to do something with it, like a automotive plant or I don't know, a shoemaking factory. What we would do is simple: buy the land back from all the money we will make from the deal with Saudi Arabia because they might give us $1 trillion wanting to invest into America. We take the money, we say we tell Bill Gates, get off my land, Pilgrim, or whatever, and then we turn them to ethanol farms, but not government owned. Because when something is government owned, it turns into doo doo, crap, rubbish, garbage, and I hate garbage. Do you agree with me about the ethanol plan? Because I think it is a good idea. I am not one of those old fashioned fogies wanting to have coal mines and oil as our main source of energy. Because in this day and age, we will have to actually have some diversity in our fuel source. I'm not against wind. I'm not against solar. I just think we shouldn't be overly reliant on one sort of fuel. I've said this for years. Let's see. Lynette says simple in theory. Yes, simple in theory. It might not be perfect, but some farmers might actually want that land. And if they and if we tell them, hey, there is a I don't know a bonus if you sell this for ethanol, it will have incentive. We're not gonna say, hey, make some ethanol, and then we'll give you what a $50 coupon to McDonald's. No, an incentive. If you convert if you turn this land into ethanol producing land, only corn for ethanol, the government might give you say a tax break. Then more farmers would be like, hey, let's buy up this land. We're doing a tax break. Let's make more fuel. And then all that fuel can be used to power America. California alone should be happy about that. They have the amount of power as a 9-volt battery right at the moment. It's simple. Let's see. Well, let me read off the chat. John Humongous says we don't even need to buy it back. Yes, but the bureaucracy. They always want something. And of course, I don't know how all that land even was bought in the first place. I thought that was somewhat illegal. Another foreign government buying land from another foreign government. Isn't that somewhat illegal? I mean, buying countries is one thing. Buying pieces of land of another country, that seems a bit shady, in my humble opinion. This is there's this eminent domain law, says Johnny Humongous. Let me look it up. This land is my land. This land is your land. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see real quick. Autocorrect is a pain in the ass. Imminent domain laws. Okay, eminent domain laws. Let's see. Eminent domain laws give the government the power to take private property for public use, but only after providing just compensation to the owner. The Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States limits the government use of immediate domain. How immediate domain works? Number one, the government notifies the owner of their rights and the property being sought, not not bought, sought for some reason. Number two, the government offers the owner a price for the property and blah blah blah. Yeah, I know, blah blah blah. But this land is already owned by a foreign government. All we have to do is buy it back and then sell it to the then put up a sale. Trump should do that because he knows about real estate. Okay, let me see. Okay, John Humanly says to American citizens, not foreign countries. Exactly. Why should we sell land to foreign countries? Didn't we do the opposite? We bought land that's right here. For example, the Louisiana Purchase, even though it wasn't that big because the actual piece of Louisiana was smaller, but just mapping was terrible back then. But the Louisiana Purchase is another thing. That was land that was already next to us. Okay, we bought that from Napoleon, who stole that from who stole that from the Spanish. Because it used to be Spanish land, but then when Napoleon did some nasty business over in Spain, he took it back. But then he sold it. But then he sold it to us for money. So then he so that he could finance his wars for like a month because very expensive wars. And then we took that land. We bought land that was right next to us. That was different. We didn't buy land from say Germany. No, we bought land that was right next to us. And it was simple. So what we should do, well, Trump knows all about real estate, so simple. Buy back the land, make sure it's actually usable, and then sell it to farmers so they can grow more and more corn to use for ethanol. And for every farmer that uses say 25% of their farmland for ethanol production, they will get a $500 tax cut. It's simple. It's better than nothing. I mean, it's not the best idea, but it's better than just complaining about it. Who else agrees with me on that? Okay, John Humantis says, then you execute national security laws. More and more nonsense. More nonsense. Let me see. It's basically what Trump and his family was doing, just real estate. Lionel Rachel says only 500. Lol, that's nothing. Yeah, but it's a better incentive than just closing down their farms. Because what most politicians want to do is close down their farms and turn them into government-owned farms that will produce bum-fixed nothing. At least $500 is something. It's a start. Again, it's only a start. Okay, we don't know we don't know how it would go. I'm just giving a suggestion of how to kill two birds with one stone. Lynette Vaser says $500 isn't an incentive at all. I know, but it's better than kicking the balls. That's something right there. It's better than kicking the ass. But then again, it would be all about the size of the farm. Some farms are bigger, some farms are smaller. So maybe then it should be based on how big your farm is. say you're one of the big farmers of America. If you divert 25% of your acres, say probably maybe 300 acres or so, maybe 200 or 100, at least 25% of your farm turn into ethanol farms. Or if you buy up this farmland that we will sell you for a cheap price, say $50 an acre, then if you turn that land into purely a ethanol farm plan, the government will give you money to help with that. Do you know how much it would cost to run a farm? Yeah, it's very damn expensive. Very expensive. I think Freedom Tunes did a video about that, about farmers. Some people think farmers are ultra rich, but they're not. Farmers are not that rich. They barely scrape by because the cost of equipment is very expensive. That's why I'm thinking maybe instead of just maybe a $500 tax cut, it should be about how big the farm. Oh, I can't read everything right now. Okay, Zan Humanta says it should be per X amount of barrels made of not percentage. That could work. E.g. John and John Humanta also says if you make 10,000 plus barrels of ethanol, you get tax. See, that's why we need people like you in the government. You have bright ideas, John Humongous. Bad ideas. Exactly, 30 to 25% broad. He also says, otherwise a farmer could make 4 barrels, 25% go to fuel, and then get 500. That's why we have discussions. That's why we talk. That's why I host these live streams to get more opinions. I want your opinions on these things. You have the big brains. $500 wouldn't be even close to 1 month of water. Well, that's true. So see, that's why I'm talking to you people. That's why I'm talking to you, right? So let's try to redraft this bill. As I say, let me see. I'm trying to reread this stuff. If you make 10,000 barrels of ethanol, you get tax cuts. Okay, let's say for every how about this? For every 1,000 barrels, maybe that might be too little. Let's go with your plan, John. Let's say if you make for every 10,000 barrels of ethanol you produce in 1 year, or say 1 month, you get a tax cut up to a certain percentage. How about that? And if you buy land, and if you buy the land that we took back from the CCP, that the government will sell to you, the government will give you a loan to help with that new land. How about that? See, that now that makes sense, says John Humongous. See, that's why I talk to you people. I like to talk to my future constituents, get their ideas. But yeah, that seems like a better idea, right? For every 10,000 barrels of ethanol you produce in, say, 1 year, then you did a tax write-off of, say, maybe $15,000, maybe 10,000, 5,000. What do you think? Because a tax cut will go for, say, it really depends on how much energy or money you put into it. Not to mention the fact, it also has to do with, say, we take back this land from China, okay? Then we put it up for sale for cheap price, and then say a farmer buys 100 acres. Then the government should give them a tax cut just for that, so then they don't have to spend more money or take out more loans to then maintain that new portion of the farm. Or say if they turn that into purely an ethanol farm, then we should give them a loan, say $1,000 just for a starter, okay, for them to turn that into something useful. And if they don't, then they will have to pay back the loan. Does that sound economical? Does that sound right? Does that sound useful. Again, that's why I have these live streams. It's better than just doing my normal videos where you can just comment later. This way I get a live reaction. I think that 10,000 barrel idea is a good one. 10,000 barrels in, say, 1 year. If John Humongous says, we also need to change how our currency works. Well, some people are thinking about crypto, backed by gold and silver. Yeah, we used to be on the gold standard, but then Nixon took us off of it, like in the 70s, and that didn't go so well. But I think farmland is more vital at the moment. Because not only are we going to produce more fuel, we will also make sure China gets away from our military bases. That's two birds, one stone. In fact, I might just write this down. That is a good idea. It's a brilliant idea. Let me see. That one time I have no stuff paper. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. 10. Okay. Barrels a year. Let's see. Maybe. See, that is a good idea. That way, they would have to meet their quotas instead of just making a fake quota. 10K barrels a year, get a tax cut. It's simple. Let's see what else. So yeah, that seems like a good idea. Hopefully, in the future, somebody will actually take that idea up to Congress, because that, or maybe Trump himself can do it. He is in the real estate business. So yeah, what else can we talk about? What's new? What's new? And what's new basically. I'm hungry. You should write a letter. I'll do one better. I'm gonna tweet Trump himself. Well, not tweet. I'm gonna contact him myself on the official POTUS thing right here. See, I'm done right now. POTUS, President of the United States. Let's see. President Donald Trump right here has at POTUS. I'm doing right now. POTUS. We should. And we should take back the land from China and Bill Gates. And turn them into ethanol farms for every 10,000 barrels a farmer produces for 4 year a year, they should get a tax cut. Does that sound good, anyone? Here's what I have so far on my post to at POTUS. We should take back the land from China and Bill Gates and turn them into ethanol farms For every 10K bells a farmer produces for a year, they should get a tax cut. Does that sound good for everyone? Sounds good? Lynette, does that sound like a good idea? And the two other people here, does that sound like a good idea? So, okay, I'm going to answer your question real quick. I'm just they should get tax cut. What else? Okay, what else should we add to my post to Trump himself? Like how much of a tax cut or anything else? We should take back the land from China and Bill Gates and turn them into ethanol farms. Okay, 3, 2, 1, done. All posted. I don't know if he reads any of these, but it's better than nothing. Let's see what it says new. Yep, all good. Okay, is my mother home? Yes, unfortunately. She took the day off. Sundays it's probably the only time I can do these live streams, and maybe Mondays too. Let's see. Lynette says bring her on. No. Anyways, what else is new for you, Lynette? Why I don't want her on? I just don't want her. Number one, she would never want to do any of these things because she's paranoid all the dang time. And two, I just don't want to deal with her on these live streams. She would not understand how these things work. And of course, knowing her, she might get off topic about a few things. She takes life away from me. Well, that and my mother would not want to be on one of these live streams. She hates being on camera. She hates basically being on any form of video. She doesn't want anyone to see her face. But what I can do is probably show off more of my room if anyone wants to do more of that. I showed off all my coats and jackets. People seem to like that. Who wants to see some of my room? Because I'm trying to think of more stuff to talk about. I know I bought this thing. I showed it in my last video. Ugh. I bought this at a North Dakota Bars and Girls. It was for the latest part of my movie. I got some more parts of it done. Okay, let's see what else. Well, since I'm using my Chromebook, I can't really do much, but I can move it over there. See, there's my mug. That's my bowl, and there's this thing. And here's as you can see, it is very shiny, and it is very cold. Let's see. Yes, there's my bed. Yes, I know it's messy. I don't care about that. I never understood the whole theory about, not really theory, but the whole notion that every morning you have to immediately make your bed. Why? I'm the only one who sleeps in it. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, that was when I was a teenager, and I bought that in Florida a long time ago. I normally use it as a headrest when I'm watching videos on the bed because otherwise my neck it hurts. And yep, there's my Trump flag. There's the thing I got from Christmas. That was my hand painted Mazda 2024 thing. There's the rest of my steins. But yeah, does anyone else actually makes the bed every morning as soon as they wake up, even though you are the only person that actually sleeps in it? I'm the only one who I just think that is a stupid idea. Because if you're sleeping, say, with your husband or wife, then that makes sense. Both of you are sleeping in it. But if you're a bachelor like me, by yourself, a single blah blah blah, I don't know what to say. But why would they? I mean, let's see. Lynette says it's good discipline. Yeah, if you're in the army, but if you're by yourself, it's kind of. I mean, you're just gonna ruin it as soon as you go to bed. Besides, who else cares about it? So certainly not you. You're the only one sleeping in the damn thing. But you do you. I I, I know yours is different because you have a dorm, right? Because you're in college. What's that like? Is it smaller or bigger? Let's see. What else can I show off? Oh, I have plenty of hats to show off too. Let me see. Check on ads real quick. I wish more people would get on stream. Okay, Lynette says, I'm in shared housing, like an apartment, not a dorm. Ah, okay, I got that confused for a second. I forgot. Yes, I know. But how is that working out for you? Because I know that there are some houses here that are basically just one house, but they split in half. John Humongous says, I lived in a loft. My bed, when I wake up, I don't make it. Yeah, that makes sense. Lynette says, it's fine. I have my room. Yeah, but some houses here, again, I hate to repeat myself, but it's kind of like sharing a house with somebody else. Only you should have a house. For example, the house across over there, like it's like an entire row of them. They're like one house, but it's split in half. But you had to pay the price of a regular house for half of it. It makes no damn sense. I usually take a giant crap every morning for concern with that. Eh. Lynette says that's called a duplex. Yeah, duplex. I think that's pretty silly. Why would you pay full price for a house, but you only get half of it? It's like paying the same price for a burger, but only getting half of it. A bit silly. But yes, John Humongous says something about taking a crap every morning. Blah blah blah. I know. Okay, I'm gonna show off more of my hats. It's like a smaller, as far as your line from California to the New York Islands. Okay, so yeah, who wants to see more of my hats? There's not many people on this right now, but I'm trying to do some filler until I can think of something else to talk about. Okay, first off is my first ever hat, plain black fedora. Nothing special. This is my gray fedora with a golden feather pin. I don't wear this much. than that. And this one I wear a lot because it's white and it has a golden feather pin and an actual feather I found when I was doing my pickup. Whenever I wear this in public, black people keep thinking I'm a pimp. Yeah, no joke. I think I told Lynette this too some time ago that the black people around here when I dress like when I dress like this all the damn time, they always say I look fresh, I look pimpin', and black ladies always say well, I can't say that on YouTube. I wear this a lot, but yeah. All I need is a cane, and people might think I'm actually a pimp. But this is a pimp hat. Again, I found this feather when I was doing my trash pickup. And it's pretty damn nice. Before I had the feather, people thought I was Amish. And this is a hat I bought recently. Now, whenever I wear this hat, people just don't mess with me. By that I mean, since I wear black and I wear hats like this all the damn time, people always either they say I look snazzy, I look sharp, I'm it, I look handsome, I look dapper, I look dope, I look like a bad motherfucker. That's mostly that's mostly from the black people. Again, if you're a white guy yet you dress like this all the damn time, you would get the black people. You would get the black people's respect. That seriously, they don't really mess with me because if you dress the part and if you're from Detroit like me, yeah, people don't want to mess with you. For example, people mess with Jack Dorsey because he dresses like he's a 6-year-old. I dress in fur black with a nice tie and an armless hat with a face like this. And they just move out of my way. That's part of my intimidation. Some people sorry, I am very hungry. Again, if anyone here knows what I'm talking about, is that whenever I get hungry, I stutter because I have a bad metabolism. But yes, this hat is a nice hat. But this is my first winter hat. I bought it a long time ago, back when I was in Michigan. I think I bought it around the same time COVID was going along. I mostly wear this now when I'm doing my can pickup because it's still very cold. And now the piece of resistance, my crown jewel, my Trump hat. You might have seen this in my other videos too. So yeah, that's more. Okay, that's all my hats. Now that I have that filler out of the way, let's talk about Trump's first week in office. Okay, first off, he did a lot of good on the first night, really. He did a lot of good things. Pardoned a lot of people, both the January 6 people, at least 98% of them that did nothing wrong, and those little old grandmothers that were praying in front of a Boston clinics, he got rid of them too. Because the DOJ basically violated the First Amendment rights. So then Trump said, "This is a disgrace. This is a bad deal. These people, they did nothing wrong. They were innocent. The DOJ, Biden's horrible DOJ, they were so crooked. They were lying like dogs. I gave them a full pardon. They did nothing wrong. They're fine people, the finest you'll ever meet." That's basically my Trump impression. Another thing he did was, again, he made a deal with Saudi Arabia so that we would get more money in our pockets. And of course, he got rid of the security detail for people who don't need it. Like the Dr. Fauci and ex-military genius Mark Milley. He didn't deny them security. He just said, "You don't need any more of these policies, any more of this. You can afford you." Basically, I'm tired of doing that. Basically, he took away the taxpayer-funded service for them because they're so rich they can afford their own. He also took away security clearance to John Bolton and many other people, and many attorney generals he fired because they weren't doing their job. And he went to, and Gavin Newsom said he would try to stop Trump from coming over to California. But as soon as Trump landed in that beautiful, beautiful plane, he was out there with his cup shaking it. "Listen, Trump, I know my state has billions of dollars, but I don't know. I have the money, man." I mean, seriously. He had a big game online, but as soon as he met the Don in person, he was basically ready to come on his knee pads and get to work. So yeah, other than that, do you think Trump is doing a good job so far? Everyone here, saying in chat what you think about Trump so far. It's only been 1 week, but so far he has done more in 100 hours than any other president in 100 days. Speaking of politics, I made another thing for my campaign. It's a YouTube short. Has anyone seen it? Yep, two days ago. This is new. Colombia turns away military deportation flights from the United States. They act around, and soon they will find out. Because guess who just cut all their funding? Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, and Donald Trump. They have cut all spending to other countries except for Israel. Because we were giving these countries money for some reason. Trump said, "Listen, if you don't pay, if you don't take these people back, no more money." He did that during his first term, and hours later, they were begging for their criminals back. They were begging them, "Please, sir, we want our criminals back. We love them so much," because they wanted money. Like most politicians, they are willing to bend the knee, in some cases more than one knee, for money, 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 money. I'm hungry. Okay, I got bread and fudge. So yeah, what's new? What else is there to talk about? I'm all ears. entertain, I can do more of that. Let me see. Let me think of a good song. Has anyone heard of Jib Jab? You know, the old-fashioned political humor where they did poli- it yeah, Jib Jab. Hold up. Yeah, Johnny might know about Jib Jab. I've been singing this song for a while now, so let's see how it goes. This land is my land. Let's sing! Hello? This land is my land. This land is my land. I'ma catch this tiger, your liberal wiener. I'm a great crusader, your urban monster. This land will surely vote for me. This land is your land. This land is my land. I'm an intellectual. You're a stupid dumbass. I'm a purple heart winner. And yes, it's true, I won it twice. This land will surely vote for me. You got more waffles than a house of pancakes. You offer flip-flops. I offer tax breaks. You're UNC pussy. And yes, it's true that I hate that. Yeah, this land will surely vote for me. Your sensei nuclear, what really scares me. Some brain can come in quite handy. That's not gonna help you because I want the purple hearts. This land will surely vote for me. Your liberal sissy, your right-wing nut job, your pinko commie, your dumb as a doorknob. Hey, you got that Botox, but I still want 3 purple hearts. This land will surely vote for me. And that's all. And that's all I can do until copyright. Let's see. I died and more subscribers, and my TV is going dead. Okay, yeah, I know I'm not the best singer, but it happens. What the hell? Okay, now with that out of the way, let's talk about deportations. I've been following the Homeland Security thing on X, and they've been deporting a lot of people. Okay, and I got the confirmation that Kristi Noem, the governor of South Dakota, my neighbor, the state, not the person. She was just confirmed to be the new Secretary of Homeland Security, which means they can say Trump is a sexist when he appointed a woman as one of the most important people in Homeland Security. Nice. So, like Ned, I have a question for you. Do you know when you would come over to West Fargo? Mm. It's fine. Okay. John Hugh Monthly says, "Do you know any other more songs?" Oh yeah, I had to last week. I forgot about that. Let's see. What else? What other songs do I know? Let me see what else. Yeah, this one I know that would be heavily ironic. Mod Zip Job.
Do you swear to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution?
You betcha.
Yes, I'm coming back to serve a second term. This time we won the national election. Thanks to you, Ohio, your brother Jebediah, we get 4 more years to rule in Washington. That he's coming back to serve a second term. We were hoping, Walter did a turn. But we lost the vicious battle. Now they're stuck without a paddle. It was from conservatives to young. Snap! I will stabilize Iraq in my second term. And I will amend the Constitution. And I will eliminate the taxes that are breaking all our backs. For my participation. We cannot believe he won a second term. He'll destroy the transatlantic alliance.
Heck, I'll extend a friend.
And that's more I can do until, until copyright. I can only do this for so long because of copyright. End loop. Okay, in the meantime, does anyone have any other questions? Well, in that case, let me explain some more stuff to you. The fake news media is once again trying to give the Trump administration heat. They blasted Vance asking when will Americans start to actually start paying for groceries. Basically, it was on more nonsense. Yeah.
At the grocery store, what people touch and feel. That's what you were talking about, bacon on the campaign trail.
Of course. of course.
Those things, when do consumers actually get to touch and feel a difference in their lives?
Oh, but Margaret, how does bacon get to the grocery store? It comes on trucks that are fueled by diesel fuel. If the diesel's way too expensive, the bacon's going to become more expensive. How do we grow the bacon? Our farmers need energy to produce it. So if we lower energy prices, we are going to see lower prices for consumers, and that is what we're trying to fight for.
And that might go back to my other thing I was talking about. The original idea for this live stream is to talk about how we can get more fuel and take back the land that China stole from us. Because we need to take back that farmland, not just for ethanol farms, but to actually make more food. Think about it. The left says they're all about the environment this, the environment that. But when Bill Gates buys up a bunch of land and does nothing with it until it's a smoldering crater of nothing, they say nothing about it. So, I firmly believe we should go to ethanol production, not as a solitary thing to have as energy, but purely as another alternative. Excuse me. Actually, there's not much else to talk about. So yeah, what else is there anything new in anyone's lives at the moment? Mm. Okay, in that case, let me show you some more stuff. There's my other stuff right there. This is my other mug. Oofda. Oh yeah, that thing. I think that's a Rudler 1022. I bought that probably a few months ago, I think. Mostly because Rudler 22 ammo is very damn cheap. Okay. Show and tell? Well, I don't know if I can because YouTube. You know, if you show as much as a pea shooter, they claim you're terrorism. Blah 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 blah. But I might as well hold up. Okay, who wants me to talk about this Rudler? This Rudler 1022. I bought this some while back, mostly just in case if something hit the fan and I needed to defend myself from squirrels. No, I'm joking. I mostly have this thing just for fun. I mean, if any of you people have fired a 1022, it's just fun to shoot at. They call it plinking. It's basically because it's cheap and there's no recoil. You can just bang at a metal target for hours and hours, and then it's pretty cheap. I know the AK guy, Brandon Herrera. He does stuff on his channel, but I don't know how because YouTube, they have very edgy laws when it comes to showing guns. Okay, so yeah, who wants me to show and tell on this thing? Anyone? This bread is dry. More dry than Haley Clinton snack. Well, anyways, this is a 1022 Rudler. I think they made these in the 1960s. This one is a wooden version, of course, with a Piccadilly rail right here and a sight thing. It has a red and green version. Basically, you look to this thing right here. See, my finger is not on the trigger. You turn the thing on here, boom, and then you have a light right here. It's either gonna be red or green, but only you can see it while looking through this. It's not like a sniper scope. It's a digital thing. The light comes from this thing right here, and then it hits this thing. So then only you can see it by looking in it. Now, normally most of them have like a thing right here, so then you can have a sling on it. Mine does not. After this, the cap, and then let's check on the ammo. This is a Canadian-approved magazine. I'm joking. This is the magazine that came with it. And this, do you see this? This is a magazine, not a clip. Magazine. And no, adding something to this gun does not turn a 22 into a 50 cal, okay? I don't care what the ATF says. Putting, I don't know, a grip on this thing cannot make this full auto. It cannot make it a more powerful weapon. It cannot change a 22 into a 223 or 556 or a 762. Okay, this is not loaded. I did not cut this thing. Why? I don't need to. This thing cost me about $300. It was very cheap. It's very nice. Let that finish. And yes, I did put something on here. Let's root the sticker. It's pretty damn faded. Cheap sticker made in China, most likely. But other than that, it's pretty damn nice. Who else thinks so? Another thing I have is my cane. You might have seen it as a prop in one of my movies. Yes. So yeah. Now with that out of the way, let's go to the some more topics. Let's see what's new. Let's see, new. Well, John Humongous, do you have any other knives, dials, looking blades? Oh, do I ever? This one right here. This is, well, let me tell you about a story about this one. I bought it at a not ironically, it was not at a gun and knife show. I bought this at a RV show. Yeah, it was at an RV show because they had other vendors there. They had some people are selling knives. I said, "Oh, listen, a knife. Oh, that's a damn nice knife. Oh, your lord. So I bought it. Apparently, he said it's like Indian, and it was like a fillet knife for chefs. And I think I showed this off on one of my older videos where I said it was pure leather. Let's see what else I have. I know this is very off topic, but I said my piece up about an hour ago, so I'm just. Well, I just really want to talk to more of you people because I get my ideas from you, and I want to get your opinions on things. I want to see what is your mood, what you think about me, how you think I can do better, etc., etc. How you can get to know me better as a person, because most politicians, the only thing you know about them is that they vote and they go to a building and they have cheap hair and they steal your tax dollars. And some of the politicians, they try to act like normal human beings, like Chuck Schumer, look at me, fellow human beings. But then he puts some cheese on a raw burger and says, "Isn't this something to be this?" And then people like Liz Cheney trying to be relatable, but she lost so bad that she lost to another person in a state with only 5 people. I'm joking. But my point is that I want to communicate to you in the way I know best, just by being myself, other than politicians put on a face. Because I think I saw this in a video where you saw the video of Governor Newsom. he was swaying back and forth. You saw that, right? He was swaying back and forth. And somebody on Newsmax said that he does that because he's nervous. It's supposed to relieve stress. And apparently he's not relatable at all. Most of these politicians, they are not relatable. This is the only way for me to talk to you in the way I am, pure, unfiltered. These are different from my other videos, like my skits or my YouTube shorts. This is pure, unfiltered, unadulterated me, like Joe Rogan. All of that is live, not live. It's all unedited. Most of my videos I have to do over and over again because I have to get it just right. But on live streams, I can just be me, crazy and a bit insane. But then again, these past 4 years, who hasn't gone insane? Let's see what else I have. And let's see what I bought this at a North Dakota Boston Dress too. Can you guess what this is? Can anyone guess what this is? If you said it was a flintlock pistol, you have been bamboozled because it's actually a war mount. Aha, I fooled you all. Well, yes, I don't know why I bought this. Mostly just as a prop. Okay, now this one I'm sure you probably seen in my unboxing video. Yep, this is my switchblade. It's a Ruko. I'm very accustomed to these for obvious reasons. Again, I'm from Detroit. Well, I live at least 30 minutes away from Detroit, but I was in a very bad neighborhood. A neighborhood where if you went out at night, you did not return unscathed. A neighborhood where you would hear police sirens every day. In a neighborhood where if you weren't carrying something like this, you might as well have your will written beforehand. I always carry lists everywhere I go, so if anyone wants to mess with me, I would suggest that would be a poor choice in any situation. But I mostly just use it for letters. I keep getting those. I think I showed you. No, sorry, I told you that during the election, I donated to Trump's campaign, but every week I was getting letters from the RNCP asking for more and more donations. Or say, I don't know, it was so stupid. I kept on getting stuff that said it was from Trump, but yeah, I didn't believe any of that. But yeah, this thing, yeah, it has served me well. Let's see what else I have. Let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have this thing. It's not that good. Because the thing right here, it's just rope. It's not that good. But it was cheap. I bought it at Shield. It was only $29. It's pretty damn sharp. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's see what else I have. Is everyone still there? Does anyone know what this is? Do you know what this beauty is? Yes, this is a Luda. A Luda P08. But it's actually a BB gun! I fooled you again! This is actually see? What up? I haven't used it in a while, see? Hold up. See? It shoots meta BBs. I fooled you again! But see, this is mostly just a prop gun I use. The thing is not actually... See, you have to flip this switch for it to shoot. But I've never shot this thing ever. Why? I don't need to. I just needed it for a prop for my movie. You might have seen that part, you know, where the intruder shoots hands in a very poorly edited soundbite. But yes, I'm looking maybe for a Mauser C96 nets. Kinda hard then. I think that's more of the stuff that's most of the stuff I have. Let's see what I tell you. Do I have any more stuff? Let me see. Well, I don't think so. So yeah, what else should we talk about? It's almost time for me to go, mostly because I'm making cookies. I've been making cookies. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. It sounds gay, but it's not. It's actually not that bad. I'm making peanut butter cookies. I got the recipe online, and I've been doing good. The first time, it was delicious. They were so buttery, so good. Second time, burnt. Third time, half and half. This time, I'm trying to recreate the first one. Yeah. Let's see what else I have. I don't have much to show off, but yes, I am making cookies. It took me a while. That's why I was late for this live stream. I was making cookies. At least not baking them, just making the ingredients. So yeah, talk about the energy thing. What else should we talk about? Do you have any other questions? Indeed. Why did I do that? I'm just very bored at the moment. I don't know what else to talk about. Let's see what on next. Oh, I know. How do you think ICE is doing on the deportation? I just got a notification from ICE right here. U.S. Immigration and Customs. Let's see what's new. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with federal partners, including the FBI, ATF, DEA, CBP, and the United States Marshal Service, been conducting enhanced targeting operations today in Chicago. Up right here, breaking. In response to Colombian President Pedro's refusal to take back deporters, the United States will eliminate our embassy visa officers there. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, not much else. Let's see, what else can I show off? What about this hat? This is my triathlon hat. It's cute. You're cuter. But listen right here. Listen, I made myself. Yes, I know it's poorly drawn. I was going through a phase where it was like 2023, so I was bit into Napoleon, trying to be like a revolutionary. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yeah. I thought at some point I should start wearing this in my videos, but I thought it took away from the seriousness. But then again, my voice doesn't make me sound serious. So yeah, not bad hat. I know this might be very, very boring, but mostly because I already said my piece and what my idea was about cornfields, taking back land, ethanol, yada yada yada. I'm just trying to show you that I'm actually a human being, and I'm not a cookie cutter politician that is as droll as a Kamala Harris speech. Okay. Well, in that case, let me ask you some other questions for everyone here. Do you wear pajamas when you go to bed? Like actual pajamas? Like basically like as actual stuff like actual pajamas. You know me. Well, I normally just wear Under Armour, like thermal wear. This bread is so. It's more of a weird question. How about this? I know this might be getting very, very boring, very droll, very mundane. But let's see, what else can we talk about? It's almost time. Let me see what else can we talk about. Oh, I know. Relationships. What is your type? I know somebody asked for my type when I did my Q&A thing a while back. So let me ask you a question, everyone. What is your type? A person. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just trying to make smart talk for a while. John Humongous says he has 2 types. What are your types? Oh, I know yours, Lynette. I know yours. And you know mine. John Humongous says he likes petite redheads with dark hair and blue eyes. I like petites too. I like petite black ladies. That's just how I'm wired. The other one he says he likes. Let's see. The other what John Humongous says the other he likes is huge sumo-sized Japanese shits. Very rare. To each his own. I tried dating a few white chicks, but they were just so fucking. I don't know if I can say the F word, but they were just so damn annoying. Like they were very coy, very very coy, and most of the women here, they either fat and boring or just boring. That and they had no interest in me because I'm 5'11". Let's see. I actually forgot. What else? What else? Yeah, I'm at the 1 hour 31 minute mark. I know that's probably be very boring, but I'm just trying to make more smart talk. So let's see what else can we really talk about. I know. What do you have planned for the spring? Oh, you're going to Japan, John Humongous? Any reason why? Dun, 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 dun. I think Japan is a good place to visit. I've heard good things about there, but their prime minister, yeah, they have severe gun control laws, and even with all other gun control, they still can't stop a assassination. Ironic, I know, almost like Chicago. The food, well, I actually did try an Asian restaurant. I forgot the name of it, but it was in a strip mall. It's actually close to that slash cheese I did a video about. I had a giant plate of chicken fried rice. I had to tell you, it was so damn good. It was so great. Lynette, if you're ever in the area, we need to go to that restaurant. They have I mean seriously, they had a plate about this big, and the stack of chicken fried rice. Okay, it was like it was up to here. Okay, it was I ate all of it. It was so damn good. Okay, it was so delicious. But speaking of which was the best vacation spot you went to? Everyone here, what was the best vacation spot you ever went to? Because I think the only real vacation spots I've been to is Florida. Oh, Europe. Yeah, I know. You showed me pictures of going to Europe. Bosnia? The hell is Bosnia? Is that European too? I'm joking. I know Bosnia is somewhere in Africa, right? Well, yeah, I know about Lynette because we communicated a lot when we were Bosnia. Oh yeah, it's in Europe. Well, that means I need to look at my map again. I don't know Europe mostly because But yeah, Lynette, she did go to Europe. I think it was Ireland, right? And then I think you went somewhere else, right? Like Poland. I forgot about that. I think that was like a year ago. Let me see. What else? What else? Yes, Poland. Yeah. But at the time, I have to tell this story. I know she may hate it because I was very crazy back then, more crazy than I am now. Ironically. But it was during those when the Irish farmers were doing all those protesting and flinging manure at people because the government. And I was worried about her going to Poland because it was close to Russia. I was nervous about that because I've seen the movie Taken. A cute but beautiful young lady all by herself with no weapons because TSA is a pain in the ass. I was nervous about that. I was so happy when she came home safe. Let's see. John Humantis says never been to those. Yeah. Wait, you've been to Serbia, Bosnia, and France? How the hell did you survive France? I mean, seriously. I've heard France is every year they they have a riot over something. I remember the French riots of last year, and then the year before that, and then the year before that. I mean, seriously, France is not what it used to be. Serbia seems more likable than France at the moment. And Serbia is basically just North Dakota, yet somehow less cold. I know I'm joking. North Dakota isn't all that bad. But yeah, the best vacation spot I went to is probably Florida. Florida was not that bad. Last time I went to, I know I probably told you this story so many damn times, but I might as well tell you again. Last year I went to Florida because I needed a break from everything. So I went down to see my Nina. That's my grandmother. We call her Nina. Long story. I'm not gonna say it. I went down there, and apparently it was the coldest they ever been. It was so cold down there that it was only at it was at a freezing 65 degrees. Everyone there was wearing hoodies. I was wearing my white suit. I looked out of place there. Everyone kept saying, "Aren't you cold? Aren't you cold?" I said, "I'm from." I kept saying, "I'm a damn Yank," and they said, "Oh, that's why." Like being a Yank somehow makes you better. Or those people. I mean, in North Dakota, it gets to about -20 at times, and I see people going for a jog in short shorts, the ugly kind. But yes, that is taking forever. But yes, I might end the stream soon. I just wanted to talk to you again because I'm thinking of doing this a weekly thing where I go on, you talk to me, I talk back to you. We go back and forth about topics and see how we can communicate better. I mean, John Humongous, you gave me that excellent new idea to my idea. My idea was not a good one, but then because I listened to you, I took your advice. I believe your idea is a better idea than mine. Instead of simply 25% of the farmland being turned into ethanol farms, it should be more of a quantity thing. 10,000 barrels a year. That way they have a quota to meet. But yes, not much as to talk about. I might end soon because I'm gonna start making cookies. Speaking of which, Lynette, have you ever had peanut butter cookies? In fact, has anyone here have ever had peanut butter cookies? I know I'm grasping at straws here, but bear with me. Yeah, I make my own stuff. I'm getting into that because we have so many people. Peanut butter, yeah, so good. Yes. Well, not only that, it's almost Valentine's Day. Does anyone have a Valentine to share their day with? I know it seems a bit early, but at Walmart they've already started putting up candies. But to be honest, they would do that when it's still Easter, because Walmart. Yeah. What, Lynette? You have no Valentine? Yeah, same here. I tried to in the past, but at least the woman here, like the woman here in my city, they can be very personality, very droll, and they just don't give men like me a chance because again, 5'11". What about you, John? I'm pretty sure you have plenty of hoes. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joking here. And when I say the woman here, I'm talking about the white woman because most of the people here, they're Scandinavian. Okay, from Norway, Sweden, Denmark. And I've been getting complaints that the food here is bland, like the people, as they say. But yes, Lynette, you had the Valentines. I had the Valentines. Stuff happens. I'm used to it by now, but I'm sure you will get one soon. But then again, if you don't want to, that's fine. But let's see, what else? What else? I know I keep saying I'm not endless soon, but what about this for one final note? What do you think would happen next month? Okay, because again, January is almost over and we're almost to February. So what do you think will happen in the next few weeks? John Humanda says, "Let's chat now. If you move too, man." Well, I don't know if I'm going to move. My father said he may not take the job because again, I think I told you all this last time. In his job, if you say you apply for you apply for a position and you go through and if you go through the interview, you can say no. That way, if say later on the same job happens closer to your work, closer to where you live, you don't have to go through another interview. They save the points from your last interview for an entire year. But yeah, I really don't want to move. You watch a lot of streams? Yeah, it's a time killer. I'm just trying to make my own type of content. Everyone has their own thing. I know Adam Francisco has his thing. The conservative trends have their thing. Many other YouTubers, they have their own stick. They have something that makes them unique. I'm trying to find what makes me unique. My thing is that I sound like JFK. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, I might log off soon because again I had to make some cookies. I know that sounds pretty stupid, but I've been rambling for so long. But yes, it's almost time for February, and I have to say this: Trump will not solve all of our problems in one 13 day. So if you want, hell, why don't you just come over? I'll make you entire batch. I can also make you pasta. I think I told you this in the past. Pasta and wine, lovely, lovely. I know I'm still trying to be better at things. I know I'm still trying to be a better person. I'm still trying to fix myself and try to invent myself because some people they just have a niche. They need a click. My thing is where I sound a bit weird. And my thing, I'm a bit extravagant, awkward. irregular. Why? Simple. It gets people attention. I'm not just when most politicians, they just sound so droll. Both sides, they sound so droll. But yes, I'm gonna say this as the ending to this live stream. Wait, what was? Okay. Lynette says that's what I liked about you. Well, there's some things I like about you too. I like how you. I think I'm having a internet connection, a internet disconnection. Okay, I'm back. But what I like about you, Lynette, is well, you just look pretty. You're kind. You keep on giving me. You give me a chance, even though I do act like a jack lots of times. But then again, I just try to be a better person because I'm still trying to get back to being normal. Just for the past 4 years, I've been under stress that at any moment now something bad could happen. But now that Trump is back in office, I don't feel so bad. Let's say John Humongous said, "All true, bro. I got sushi to eat, and I'm trying to take a Joe Biden. I worked hard to yesterday. Enough said. Yeah, I know. I might have to take a Joe Biden soon. I'm joking. But yes, but one thing I do like about you, Lynette, is just well, I don't know why I keep going, but hold up. What? What? I'm doing my life. Hold up. You see, that's why I don't want on a stream. It's always cross, for something completely mundane. But yes, as Vanessa, soon we will make America clean again. And Lynette, I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.